What's going on, y'all? Okay, I'm back. Hey, Dr. Heavenly. I just saw your text message. I'm about to be doing this while I'm on live. What's going on, y'all? So today, I have the pleasure of introducing to you guys a great artist, producer, personality, person who's a part of my community, the LGBT community. H. Diz! Is he in the building? Let's see. Where is he? Invite. Hi!
Yo, what's up?
Are you in the car?
Huh? Yeah, I was running errands. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, I was running errands, yeah, so I'm a little out and about, but got time
Let,
for you.
let me pin your Instagram. 1 second. Being IGG underscore Diz. Boom. And let's pin you. Pin. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Good. I'm doing well.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling slightly better. Slightly better.
Uh,
Yesterday, like, I was at Dr. Heavenly's office, and then all of a sudden, I just started, like, slipping into, like, an abyss, and I was like, well, I'm not sleepy, but, like, something's weird going on. And then when I got home, my legs were hurting, my fingers were hurting, everything was hurting, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is bad. But I feel a whole lot better today. For everybody
yeah,
who
that's
don't know, I
good.
COVID booster and my flu shot on the same day on Wednesday, and I felt okay, but Thursday, I guess it all caught up to me, and it was trying to snatch my life away, but she's still...
Yeah, and you smiling and still got the energy, so that's what's up.
Yeah! Well, enough about me. Let's get into you. So I want to know, where are you originally from? I've been trying to, like, gauge it, but I really can't figure it out.
All right, so I'm from Pensacola, New Jersey. It's
Ooh.
Yeah, it's right next to is I live right on the borderline of Camden, so it's Pensacola and Camden, like 5 minutes from Philly.
Gotcha. How often did you go to New York City?
It's crazy. Not as often. I went a couple of times, but I normally end up in Philly. I don't know why, but I guess it's so close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so not that much.
Okay. How is it? How was it growing up? Are you in Jersey right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yep.
still live in Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How was it growing up there?
It's pretty chill. I mean, it's not really like the area I grew up in, since it's basically next to the hood. Basically, it's pretty calm for the most part, I would say, considering
Mm.
that Camden like looked at as such a bad place. But it's pretty calm. I mean, growing up in Jersey, it's kind of like you mind your business. You kind of go with the flow type of thing, you know. Like it's very different from Philly and New York. I would say, like, we're like the calm state. Like, Philly is a bunch of stuff going on, a bunch of traffic moving, a bunch of people with, like, you know, just rushing, busy. New York's the same. And then Jersey, it's just like that median in the middle, where it's just like you come in the state, you don't get all the high traffic and the traffic jams and all the rest of that stuff. So Jersey just molded me to be like calm. Like, everything around here is just so calm. So, like, it's not really like a panic. It's not really like too many disasters we experience, too many weather related things. Like, it's really a calm place to grow up at and to get your thoughts together and stuff.
So, like, okay, so you grew up north, which is, I think I may be right when I say this, stereotypically, it's like rough, aggressive, hardcore, right? I think that's like when people think about the north, right?
Yeah, but see, I live in South Jersey, Camden, South Jersey. So north is like Edison, New Brunswick, stuff like that. Patterson, New Jersey, and all that. And then I live near I don't know, like, I'm underneath of Trenton. If you're familiar with Trenton, New Jersey, I'm underneath of Trenton. So I'm kind of like they consider it South Jersey, but it's kind of like in the middle a little bit in a way. So yeah, but it's still the same concept because I'm next to Camden and Philly and stuff like that. So it's still that same mindset for the most part, like what you were saying.
So, how did living in New Jersey influence who H Diz is?
Uh, that's a good question.
Uh-huh.
Uh, New All right, so I don't want to like dip your question, but like New Jersey didn't really influence how I live because, like I said, it's kind of like a mind you. Everybody got their own kind of thing going on. Like everybody's kind of their own person for the most part. Like, but more so, my family influenced me to be H Diz because my family was what got me into the music. My family would start supporting my music. My family is what, um, like it just that was the whole introduction, and it was like ever since I was young that's all I was used to. My dad was a DJ, so he used to DJ. He used to have all the classics, all the throwback classic and everything. Like he had the music for everybody. So just listening to that and getting like a general feeling of just like the world and how it was back in the day. Because my dad's 59, I'm only 29, so it was like a 30-year gap. Yeah, so it's like it's a big gap to me because it's that's generations that just went by, and he could show me like the old school ways and things like that on how to do things and how they used to go about stuff and apply it to Jersey's weird situation because it's like you gotta get in where you fit in, meet who you gotta meet, do what you gotta do type of state. It's not really much here as far as like opportunity wise, but you gotta make it how you make it. So my dad molded me to be H Diz because it allowed me to remember to be true to myself and remember to like how to answer your question, like the state is it's a standoffish state. Like we get like called like rude, I guess people say like we're very like blunt and very upfront type of thing. So, you got to be able to handle that. And, that, so I guess to answer your question, that will mold me for like the industry, I guess, because it's tough love type of thing.
And so because you're openly gay, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you weren't, I guess you are now, but you're openly gay. How did that part of your life interact with everything else about you? So how did your parents, specifically your father, take that revelation about you?
Nobody announced anything really to my face as far as like once I announced it, because I kind of came out on like, I was back in the MySpace days when I came out. Like, I came out on MySpace and I just told all my friends or whatever, like, what was going on before the school year started. So like they kind of found out through like word of mouth, I guess. I didn't really tell my dad exactly like, you know what I mean? Like exactly what was going on. But once he like through hearing through like my cousins and people like, cause people gonna talk once they find out somebody came out or whatever. Like people gonna talk regardless. So like once I found out what the gossip and the talk was, it was like the majority of the people were fine with it. I didn't really have much of a transition as far as like family wise, but like friends wise, now that's where the transition switched at because I was trying to. I came out right before I started my music, so I actually produce. I make beats and stuff like that over the rapping part, but when I first came out, I was producing and I had a couple people I could rap with and do stuff with. But once I came out, that's when everybody started acting funny. I felt like I had to restart, like in the kind of way, like a mental kind of way, because like a lot of support I had dropped off. A lot of, people that I had that was rocking with me, sharing things for me and stuff like that, kind of fell back because of the stigma or whatever. But I mean, I'm the kind of person where I'm just like a always go forward type of person. I got to push through. So regardless of the fact that even if they even cut me off and stuff like that, I just found other outlets. Like I'm always a researcher, I'm always a grinder, I'm always looking. So I'm always constantly looking for different opportunities. So one door closed, I try to forget if it open, I try to open the door. You know what I mean? Like even if it's closed, I'm gonna just go and try to open the peek in there or something, like see if I can get my foot in. So I mean, I guess I have a positive experience with this whole coming out thing. Like, I haven't had too many, which is probably rare maybe, but I just have like a lot of people respected, I guess, how I did it, how I came out, how I told people, how I stayed true to myself. I never like went back and forth like, oh no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I never wavered for nobody. Like, I stayed myself. I got it tattooed on my arm. Like it is what it is. Like I'm proud. Like I'm not ashamed at all.
Yes, congratulations to you for that.
Thank you.
Many years to get to that place of comfortability with themselves, and the fact that you've done it is amazing. How is it now? Like, what's the temperament with everybody now? Is everything like kind of normalized? Nobody really talks about it.
Well, my music gave me a lot of respect because a lot of people, I can say, they got a certain mindset of gay or LGBT or whatever, whatever they want to call us. I just feel like my music spoke for itself, and being as though I'm so close to like a hood or whatever you would call it. I call it Camden, but it's literally like a hood, basically. Like it's, it gets crazy out here sometimes, and people are, how they act exactly how the hood acts. So for me to kind of get in as being gay, it kind of like now my music is getting me in. Like now it's like people are like, oh, we like that. Oh, that's a nice song. Oh, you did that. Oh, you made that beat. Oh, so it's kind of like I'm gaining my respect that way, and I'm gaining it back too by actually popping out at these venues. Because I was like anti going to like Camden to perform. Because I'm like, oh, y'all would support me. They're like, like, I'm not gonna waste my time to go out here and blah blah blah. I had that mindset first, but I changed it, and I actually started going out and performing, and popping out and showing my face and stuff, and like. I got some good feedback. I mean, I got some good features off of it, going out there. I got some good connections off of going out there. It was worth it. So in today's run is actually the flip side, I guess, of what I was saying earlier. Like people are starting to come around more, and I guess to see like they don't got to be scared or whatever to be around like LGBT people and things like that. Like we just trying to work, trying to get our money just like you is. Like I don't want nothing more, nothing less, because what I prefer, to date or whatever like that. Like. So I guess, just me, I guess people just watched and just seeing what kind of person I was turned into. At first it was piss. Like
So how would you describe
say that one more time, sorry.
How would you describe your musical sound?
I like ever since I was young, when I first started, I explained my music as like turn up music. I don't know if that's a category, but it's like turn up, feel good music, because it's like it's always got some kind of beat. It's always catchy. It always got you nodding your head, or it might got a little catchy hook every here and there or some words. But at the same time, it's feel good music, because I'm not talking about let me go. I'm not talking about anything that I don't do. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I talk about stuff. I go out to bars. I go out and party. I go and have a good time. I hang out with my friends. Like I talk about things like that, experiences in life, and it's more so to tell people like like we going through it together. Like you're not just by yourself experiencing something like that. You might be too embarrassed to talk about it. Or, you know what I mean? Like maybe somebody might have I don't know, like maybe somebody might have scammed you or something like that, or somebody might have did something like that, and you're too afraid to talk about it. Like I'll put it on the table if I got scammed before. I put it on the table if I took a loss, and I put it through my music. So basically, like my music is like it just anything that's negative in the world. Once you start to listen to it, it should turn. My goal is to make it a positive situation. So even if you are a single parent or something like that, and you listen to my music, that should give you some kind of strength to keep pushing. Should give you some kind of strength to. I like. I'm not too spiritual, but I believe in God, so I talk about Him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a different mix. I'm leaving what's commonly talked about alone. I'm not talking about the corner. I'm not talking about hustling. I'm not talking about shooting and killing people. Like, I talk about it every here and there, but it's not to the extent of like, oh, I'm busting traps and I'm on the set, and you know what I mean? Like shit that I know I'm not doing 100%. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about having guns and stuff. Like, I don't shoot guns, none of that. So, I'm just trying to keep it as real as possible for our community, because we do have people that do things like that and trap and stuff like that too. But from my experience of being in the LGBT community, is like we're like a really fun community that people don't understand. Like we're really all about the turn up and having a good old time and having fun or whatever like that. Like all the time, we rarely hold grudges like that, especially if you're friends with people. Like it's a completely different well, that's just my experience, I guess. I haven't had any of my friends that I've been friends with for years, like, hold grudges over disagreements and stuff like that. Like, it's just a different kind of community, and it's really, like, it's really interesting to me that people think one thing of it, but it's something different. You know what I mean? So I just try to bring, like, what I do, and that's normally what I do is LGBT activities, because I've been out since I was 16. So, I mean, I talk about what I do. Go to the club, turn up, go get money. Like,
I really enjoy them. I really enjoy them.
Yeah.
What are some of your musical influences?
So as far as, I think I only got like 3. My original was Aaliyah. When I first was coming up, I always, like, my family used to laugh at me for thinking she was my wife when I was like 8 or 7. And I'm like, that's my girl. I don't care. That's my girl. She's still my girl. And I don't even like girls, but she's still my girl. But it is what it is. I liked her. Then after, she passed away, whatever the years went by, I started to gravitate towards Sierra. So she's my number 1 right now. I really, really, really bang with Sierra. But then as far as like rapping, which influenced like my style and flow is more so like a Big Sean, a J. Cole.
Oh, I love J. Cole.
Yeah, like those 2, I would say was so like fit me more, because they're kind of like the lane I just described, like the party kind of motivational type of music. Like, they're talking about it, but they're not really like trying to down you for it or whatever. It's just like, come on, let's go, keep trucking. We going through this together. We are human. So I kind of was listening to them before I actually started rapping on the beat. So,
do you have any LGBTQ influences?
So this is weird, right? So like, I don't have any that I would say were influences, but I have some personal people that I like personally know or that are like doing their own thing out there that definitely motivate me to move, you know what I mean, and keep doing that as an LGBT artist. I mean, obviously, I'm not really good with the names, but I know like is it like T.S. Madison? I think her name is. Like I've heard of her and I've seen a couple things she did. Like she's very motivational because she's still out here doing it. I forgot the girl's name. She's gonna probably kill me because she really don't know me, but she probably killed me because she's so popular. The one that was on Star on Fox.
Sydney?
No, not Sydney. I actually like. You know what I'm talking about?
Amaya?
Yeah, that her name?
Amaya.
Yeah, her. She's very motivational as well too. Because I remember people used to, had their opinion at a point in time about her, and she kept it trucking too. So, and then I have like some personal friends that are like doing personal businesses and stuff like that. That more so motivate me because like I guess I come in contact with them more so. So like just to see them doing their own thing in their own lane and being successful and being booked and busy and stuff like that, like that's motivational to me because like we're all on the same level. Like we can take from each other, and then the people that made it already, we can just see what they're doing and try to mix it together. So mine's is kind of like a mixer too when it comes to the LGBT community because I just feel like the community has a lot. Like it's just a lot. Like you can't just say, oh, this person in entertainment, this person in music, this person that's write books. Like we get into a lot. Like we like a lot of different categories. People sew, people make prom clothes, people cook, people got especially with this pandemic, a bunch of businesses, and they're the people that's motivating me because they're the ones that's getting up and like keep going. Like they're the ones that's getting up and figuring out new game plans and new ways to like brand their business and stuff like that. So like if you still kicking right now, you my friend, you definitely is motivation because the pandemic shut a lot of people down who had a lot of money and a lot of influence in this world, and it shut them straight down. So
yes. Well, can you tell us what some of your proudest moments as a creator have been?
Shit, that's that COVID booster, say.
Bitch.
No, let me stop. So my oh man, the question just went out of my head, but I know exactly what you said. Say it one more time, please.
What are some of your proudest moments as a creator?
Okay, so my proudest moments will be my accomplishments. I rock solo a lot, and I feel like by myself I got really far. I'm not mainstream at the moment, but my accomplishments are like when I first started going to Miami to. Are you familiar with Coast to Coast?
Mm-mm.
All right, so Coast to Coast is like it's like a platform where you can put your music on. They help like indie artists and stuff. It's been around for a long time though, but they have conventions and stuff. You go down to Miami once a year or whatever. You go perform. You go to like a yacht party and stuff like that. So I went down there, started, and I got like a distribution deal. So I said that was my first, thing that made me happy that I accomplished. Then I turned around and got a booking agent to get shows over here. So like as soon as I flew back, I kind of was like ready to go type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I went there with nothing but just my music and one performance for like 3 minutes. I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes with like a convention of like thousands of people. And I came back with something, which was like I didn't get first, second, third, fourth, fifth, even 10th place in the the ranking, but I still came back with something. So the fact that I went down there and got recognized and got a distribution deal and got a booking agent, that's an accomplishment to me. It's like cool. Then after that, like I actually started working myself and doing research. I started working with this producer. His name was Chris Knox. He's more like a pop producer. He does like more pop music. So I released my first song with him, and I actually got from that Miami thing, I got in the link with him, and after I linked with him, we got to put a song together. So I would say that would be my second accomplishment because that was something industry related or mainstream that I got to do with somebody that had a platform. And then after that, kind of like took off just a little bit. Like I started getting like mixtape offers to get on like if you're familiar with Kevin Lyle's 300 Entertainment and stuff like that. I didn't get it through 300 Entertainment, but it was through Kevin Lyle's personal management company, KWL Management. So I got on a mixtape through them. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's called Plug Gods 3. If I'm not mistaken, it's on Spinrilla and my mixtape. And then I got asked by DMV Music Plug, which is like a little outlet that's down in this area, and to get on the mixtape. So that was another accomplishment. Then to turn around and get signed by Entourage for management last year was a huge accomplishment for me because that was like the foot in the door for me. Mm-hmm. And I pretty much stats wise, just streams and stuff like that has been like the more accomplishments outside of that, like just getting numbers up, getting more followers on social platforms, and just building my brand is what I feel like I'm actually doing right now. I feel like it's actually all coming together at this point. So I feel like everything is starting to, all the pieces I didn't gather from over the years are starting to trickle into making my brand a little, way more successful. And I'm seeing way more traffic, way more streams, way more followers and stuff like that. So
What's your best song you think you've ever created?
My favorite song, cause I said I like partying and turning up. My favorite song it's a song I got called "Make It Clap," and it's the party beat. Yeah, and I have a video on YouTube. It's a throwback though. It's like 2015, 2016 ish, somewhere around there. But I feel like that song is work. Like I made the beat. It's 100% original. I came up with the whole concept and everything. And I have two features that like the people who helped me start when I first started rapping and stuff. And they're straight. Like they're not even LGBT people. Like they're straight people that were just rocking with me from the door. Like, all right, we just gonna still make this music and let's go. So like that song is like definitely a gem. Cause that was like what I'm trying to get back to now, I guess you could say. And that's the whole goal of me doing the music, is to like try to show people that, you can make it and still be you and still collab with other people that are not LGBT, and y'all can still make music and everything, and still be able to live your life. It's like you go your way and I go my way. Like it don't have to be like, since we work together, like now we're connected somehow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's I really don't have much for that answer. That was pretty much that. Like, it's not really much that like I didn't really accomplish that much. Like I didn't get that far. My accomplishments are big accomplishments, but I feel like
Every accomplishment is a good one. I was just talking to someone today, and I was telling them that sometimes we become so affixed on what we think our mountaintop is that we don't take the time to appreciate the trees and the birds and the bees, and that even though it may not be what it is that you deem to be like your biggest accomplishments, every step, every journey, every forward motion is still an accomplishment. So you should be proud of your moment.
And then I got the interview with you. I say that's another accomplishment on my list, because I seen you on, I watched Zeus, so I was watching like Jocelyn's Cabaret, what's other shit they had on there? Like, it was I think it was Baddies, ATL, something else. I was just watching whatever they had on there. One More Chance of Love, and I was on YouTube just looking at stuff, because I'm a little nosy sometimes. So I'm just on there like looking to see what people doing and shit. And I'm just like, who is this guy that's interviewing these people with all this energy? I'm like, he got so much energy. Like it's just like, and you did though. Like it was like, you were very like confident in yourself and what you were doing, and like you were, you brought the fun to it too. Like you were still like how you are now, smiling and happy, and like that's a vibe. Like. So I had to reach out, like, yeah, like if I'm a try to get my foot, a little bit deeper in this little section, like I would definitely start, with you, because yeah, like you're like, look at your page and everything, like you're LGBT, like you're showing LGBT. So
I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate
all day long.
What are some of the obstacles you faced as an LGBTQ creator in the industry?
Pretty much just a little bit like what I said earlier, just finding people to work with. I find somebody that's dope or something that got some good music, but I know they're not LGBT. I'm kind of a straight up person, because if we gonna collab, I'll just let you know that, look, I do what I do or whatever, but that had nothing to do, with what's going on here. I just try to make a song, and that it's either hit or miss. Because I did a song with somebody before, and then I did it, and then we put it out, and I didn't say that. And then I guess like people who knew both of us, because we actually knew each other, or like not knew each other, but had a lot of mutual friends with each other. And I guess they ended up telling the person, like, he's gay or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, all right, but I'm not seeing like the person fall back. So it was kind of hard to get promotions, you know what I mean? And kind of get them to kind of engage with stuff. Like I put all my stuff on the internet myself and everything. So like I'm trying to get the lyrics and stuff together and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and everything was standoffish. It was like I was pulling teeth just to even get a conversation, which was a little confusing. So my obstacle is like, I'll get a track or something done, and then I'll get like a feature or something done, and then it's like I turn around and then the person is kind of like, like, do they still want to do it? Do they really want to put it out? Do I want to put it out? You know what I mean? Like, and it's frustrating, because it's like I got to figure out how to break that barrier, or figure out the right thing to say to, not offend nobody and just get to the music, because I don't think that's not anybody's business personally. What the hell I like it. If you want to do a feature, you want to do, but just from experience, I don't want nobody feeling like I was trying one up them, and I'm openly gay. So, if I get my music, I'm going to perform in, gay events and stuff like that. I don't want nobody just to assume like I'm just trying to tie them in with the LGBT community when, like, they might just bang with me or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that, but that's my challenge, because man, that shit crazy. Like, you'll sit there and be talking to somebody seriously, and then like a day later, you like, what happened? Like, what the heck happened? Like, what changed everything?
I know about it. I know about it. Trust me. Do you have any artists that you want to collaborate with?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind collaborating with Nikki. I be in her little DM
Ah,
sometimes, in her little, yeah, I really wouldn't mind. Listen, I really wouldn't mind, because it's like, she's really like it. Like, I really bang her. I understand what's going on in the community today, in the rap community today, but I really, 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 I really, really like her, because she's really the same. Like, and she supports us so much that, like, it's the love been there since day one. Like, so it's just like her, and then I'll do, obviously, Sierra, because I tell you, that's my little wifey. So
yeah.
we got to do Sierra, and probably not. I'm really, 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 really a solo type of person, though, and that's probably what's holding me back a little bit. But it's not really too many people I want to mix. Like, I'm more like, let's build up instead of let's build from the people that's already up. Like, once I get there, and then maybe if somebody got like a nice song or whatever out or whatever, I'll be like, oh, let's collaborate, let's do a remix, or but I'm more so reaching to the people that's on the same level I'm on. Like, if you want to come up like me, I'm like, hey, let's work, hey, let's work, hey, let's work. But Nikki's definitely on the top of my list. I actually literally been in her like comments and stuff, so I can't say I ever try to work with her, but because she gets free features. Like, she'll sit there and listen to a song. All you gotta do is get her to listen to a song, and she'll hop on it for free. Like, she'll get on your song for free. She'll remix it and put it out, and you don't even know what's going on. Like, she'll send it to your people and be like, look, you know what I mean? Like, that's dope. So why not? Like, be like, hey, hop on this remix, or hey, listen to this. And then if she want, I take the chances with her.
So aside from working with Nicki Minaj one day, what are some of your other goals you have for your career?
So my main goal of this music career is I'm trying to get my foot in with this music, because that's what's going on right now. So music, it's still going to be music involved, but as far as rapping, is I'm gonna keep trucking with that until we can't truck no more with that. But while that's going on, I'm going to go to school to get radio and communications degree, broadcasting, and journalism and stuff like that. So that way I'm trying to do like a radio station, but I'm trying to get one where it's like I can put people who have their stuff copyrighted and everything, properly done, and I can like kind of get people checked instead of having to like beats to get on Power 99 or beats to get on a different radio station that are popular, you know what I mean, to try to submit and stuff. I can try to get a legit radio station where people can submit to me and stuff like that, and I can stream music, and you can still get paid for your streams, and they can still, I can still play probably mainstream music and mix it with the indie music. I feel like it'd be a better station, or more so like a like Sirius radio or something like that, more so. So that's where I'm trying to take it. That's where I want to shift it. Like, once I get my foot in and I can, like, be comfortable where I'm at, I want to shift it to kind of help other people, who got any kind of struggle, whether you're LGBT, whether people just don't like you, you know what I mean? Like, whether you're just an outcast, whatever it is. Like, I'm trying to be that median where they be like, all right, let me try to help you a little bit, try to get you some kind of attention, because you out here doing what you're supposed to do. You out here working and grinding, you know what I mean? Like, you're putting in the footsteps, and you're dedicated to what you want to do. So why not try to help people out? I did a lot of footwork on my own, and like, I found out a lot of stuff. A lot. Like, I don't have a manager. I don't have a nothing. I don't even have the booking agent no more, because I just stopped using the venue. Like, but I can still, to the point where I can book myself. I can find people that's booking. I can upload my own music, the lyrics, the cover art, the research, the networking, the emails. Like, I done been doing it for so long that I feel like I actually can help other people, you know what I mean, do something with their career that ask for the help. Like, if they want the help, I'll give it to you, and it'll be affordable. Cause I feel like I just have the heart where I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for this. Like, we all gonna make our money, but I don't mind a little freebie here and there. If I can help you, I can help you. It's all about networking. So
That's what's up. Now, aside from music, a lot of the comments were asking, "Are you single?"
What's funny? Everything, only comments I see out here say this person joined, this person joined, this person joined. Yeah, I am single. Yes.
Okay, what type of person are you attracted to?
I had a lot of transitions going on recently, so my person changed. I think, like, I actually just recently lost my dad in July, and Yeah, so with that going on, the kind of person, I'm not really as picky, but it just like I like to be like you gotta have me stuck. Like you gotta be different, I guess. Like you can't be thinking that like you gonna bag me off some like regular conversation that you said to the last person, because I'm gonna know it's corny. Like you gotta really be original. Like it is. Like I'm gonna know for a fact it's corny because it's gonna sound curious. Like I'm just very original. Like just be yourself. Um, I'm really not a picky person. Like I don't. No, I'm not gonna say that word live. I'm just not a picky person. But just try. Like that's my only thing. Just try. I'm really not picky. Like regardless of what people may say or think, I'm not really a picky person. I just like consistency, I guess you would say. And I guess I could say somebody that's patient. Like I'm not the sharpest tool in the box all the time. I make mistakes. Like don't get no attitude. You know what I mean? Like just be like a friend type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like let's be here to no expectations type of thing. Like let's try to build type of thing. So that's my space right now for anybody that's trying to slide in my DMs.
Oh,
But I might not reply, so I'm not impressed with you.
DMs, y'all. What's next?
Yeah, you was crazy. Say that one more time.
What's next for you?
So I'm actually going. So I told you I just got the contract. I signed that contract last year with Entourage. I'm actually trying to fly out there. I have an album that I'm going to put out. It should be out either by the summer, and it's only going to take a little bit of time because it's a feature album. So, like I was telling you, all the networking and stuff I'll be trying to do. So I got an album with a couple of songs. A couple of the two of the ones I sent you are going to be on there too in the email. Yeah. So like it's just I'm gonna put like a feature album together. I just rather finish it up there because why not get it? You know, go to a legit. Not to pay anybody that I've been going to, but go to a legit established studio that I can get more connections off of. You know what I mean? And I worked hard to get there to sign that contract. So why not use what comes with the contract? So that's my next step is to do that. Release, give the people their music because I've been but like I said, a lot been going on with my dad and stuff. So I've been kind of like piecing it together and doing music, then kind of dealing with that and doing music. So guaranteed by this summer though, I'm definitely gonna have another project out.
Well, good. Congrats. And I definitely send you positive energy because I know what it takes to make a project, the time that it takes. I'll put out music myself, so I'm sending you a bunch of energy. Tell the people where they can find you, where they can follow you, where they can keep up with your story.
All right, well, Instagram is Big Diz, BIGG_DIZ.
Down there.
Right down below, that's pinned right here. I think my hand went too far. And I really don't have a lot of socials, so I have this and I have Facebook. Which I probably won't get my Facebook because I really don't use it. Y'all can just follow me on Instagram. Is what I'm trying to build. My YouTube is HDiz, H-DIZ. Google is HDiz, H-DIZ. I have like articles y'all guys can read. I have music videos on YouTube y'all can listen to and watch. I have been slacking in the music video category. I have updated performances, but I've been slacking in the video category. But I have a couple of live performances. But like you said, I did perform in New York before. A couple times. I got Miami. I got just a couple places, more so the East Coast, so y'all can watch those kind of things. But I don't really have that many socials. I kind of try to narrow everything down because it's just me. So it's the least stuff I can put out there as possible as far as like stuff I have to manage is easier for me. So Instagram, YouTube, the Google panel is a little easier to get to where you need to get to if you want to see certain things. But everything's HDiz, H-DIZ. Oh, and Pandora, y'all can follow me on Pandora and Spotify and Apple Music and all of that because that counts too. So if y'all listen to the music, I have the link in my bio on my page, and you know, if you like it, hit the follow button because that's what counts as on follows.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, AJ, it was so nice talking to you. My friends who are watching, and this will be posted to my YouTube channel later. Make sure you guys are following HDiz at BIGG_DIZ. I'm sending you blessings, positive energy, good luck, everything, because I know what the journey's like being a queer content creator out for the world. But if you just keep on going and going, the doors will open, the energies and stars will align, and everything that you want and you're trying to manifest will come to you. So just keep on going, friend. You got it. I feel like you got it. I feel like you got the fighting spirit in you that it takes to get the things of the things.
Yeah, I just need the right people in my corner. You know, we gotta stay in contact. I like and share content and stuff like that, and I appreciate you for taking the time out to even hear me out, listen to me, conversate with me. You know what I mean? Like just even and especially what you got going on too. My condolences as well as I hope you feel, way better from that COVID shot. Cause I did the same thing you did with the flu shot and the COVID shot. I did mine the day before and then I went and got my COVID, but I was a little bit better. You know what I mean? But so, blessings and everything to you in that situation and speedy recovery. Yep. And like I said, thank you again, man. And I want my follow back too, Oliver.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, honey. Everybody say bye to Diz. Friends out
All
there.
right. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it.
And Kegel. I'm getting because the bitch is sick. All right.
All right, man.